the Sedition Act, which said that if you said anything against the British government, you could be arrested. So it wasn't just about, you didn't have to really do much, just say you don't do it and you don't like the British and you could be arrested for that. So eventually they also built the prison where you now reside, or where you're now sitting. So like I said, West African Frontier Force evolved from this group, and according to the statute setting up the West African Frontier Force, it was formed by the Colonial Office in 1900 to garrison the West African colonies of Nigeria, Gold Coast, Sierra Leone, and Gambia. The term garrison meant to contain. So again, we're coming back to my topic of the captives. This is a map of Lagos in 1883, 1885, 1885. You can see there's like an invisible line that ran from Jumata, up there, Jumata here, all the way down, what was called Victoria Street, but which now there's way to Tinubu Square, and then down all the way to Obalende area, which is now here. This is all north of that line is the native area, where you had all the king's palace was there. This was usually Takwa, where Takwa settled down, was relocated. And then you had the Portuguese down here, where the freed Portuguese slaves were. And notice just down here was the Hausa barracks, or Hausa town, next door to the racecourse. This area here, just down there, is where City Hall and King's College are now. So that used to be the Hausa barracks. So they looked after the prison, which is just the prison somewhere around here. And they were also the Doki boys. The mounted police were also from the Hausa boys, so they used the racecourse to train. So they looked after the horses. They were essentially the enforcers of the British. And this line became almost like the assault line. They used to march the soldiers up and down this line. Essentially started from the government house, which came later. So part of the things they established was police stations. So this is the local police station, Oshodi police station, Chitaka police station. This is law courts. In Tinubu Square, they had the original law courts and original police station there. They made the law courts, public law courts, then, but it's since been demolished and then built the High Court later on. But this here is the House of Barracks, and this is the prison. So you can see how they form essentially really around the island of enforcement. And notice this line here. This line led to Gui, this one. This is the future plan we had. This is a nice contract to future development. This point down here is called Magazine Point. Powder Magazine, but Magazine Point is where the artillery, they had cannons that faced the ocean, so any ships coming into the island would be attacked this. And they had the 5-carry bridge here, where the 5 carries to cross the bridge to Victoria Island. Way like that. So at this point, equally did not exist. Then down here you had the smallpox clinic. So the sailors are sending the diseases into the island. So there were cases of smallpox and yellow fever were breaking out. Chiefs and these people settled down in Beddingfield. In between, you had Portuguese town and the Abuja area of Lagos. So these two guys were essentially were in conflicts, constant conflicts, and the middlemen here tapped into resources from both sides and fed the European area that exported stuff out. So you had the Saros and the BMCs, the Daroshas and co, who were the ones who were doing business directly with the British, or with the Europeans, sorry. So they became got to speak the language and were close to the people in contextual and general outlook. But basically here you can see the conflict that's set up. And incidentally, today, as we speak, the young boys in Beddingfield who are fighting with people in Sarajevo, and I don't know the reason why. They have gangs on both sides, and they have this ongoing battle, and nobody has taken part of this history, or made connection with this history. But that still goes on still today. Broad Street prisons. First of all, in 1879. And then again later on in 1885, when they imported bricks, from London. They imported bricks from London to build the prison. In the same year, they imported bricks at the cost of £16,000. They spent £700 on education. So this is the prison was more important than educating the natives. And this wasn't just a joke, it wasn't a play place. They had gallows, so they used the gallows to enforce, instill the fear of God in you. So or fear of their laws. In a labor camp of sorts, because here they had workshops and the prisoners were used to build furniture and build houses or build stuff in Ikoyi, make roads and make furniture for all the government houses. Buildings are now going on the new Ikoyi developments. Professor Dr. John Campbell, architect John Godwin, sorry. He reminded me that his biggest crib had been built here in the Broad Street prison. So he also ordered furniture from here. So it was a commercial concern right from then. So when you talk about business today being, especially in America, being used as work camps, this started a long time ago. So what's happened since? 1914, amalgamation of Nigeria, north and south. The guard essentially ran things up in the north, northern protectorate,